Welcome to a special bonus episode of Sports and Songs. I'm your co-host, Dan. Today's episode is going to feature the 2021 Minnesota Twins outfield prospects. Outfield prospects. Today is March 31st, 2021. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, our blog, and also on YouTube for our weekly shows. Once again, these midweek bonus episodes are roughly 10 minutes. Twins, opening day roster. Here we go. Here's the Twins in the big league roster for opening day, which is tomorrow. They got Byron Buxton in center, Max Kepler in right, Kyle Garlick in left. Jake Cave is going to be the fourth guy. So we've got four. If followed spring training, it was quite interesting with Kyle Garlick coming out and winning that position. Brent Rooker did not make it. Alex Kirilloff did not make it. We'll see those guys eventually, but Garlick will start the season with the Twins in left field. He was a free agent pickup from the Atlanta Braves. I think he's 29 years old. Always done well in the minors. Has a couple stints in the majors. He's only about a 200 hitter, but a very good defender. And also hits for power. And we also have to remember that Alex Kirilloff is essentially a right fielder. They're trying to plug him into left. And I think it may take some time to develop that. But Garlick is a left fielder. Here's our rankings. Twins organization only. Top 30 rankings are out for the prospects. If we sort the prospects, the ones that can play outfield, in order, here's what we've got. Alex Kirilloff, prospect number 2 in the entire organization. So we will see him. He'll be up sooner or later. Now, for position, I've got him in right. I think they want to convert him to left, but I think ultimately he'll be a corner outfielder. He's 23 years old. Underneath the notes section, he will start in AAA for the St. Paul Saints. My guess there is that he will play left or right. The next prospect is Trevor Larnach, third overall prospect in the Twins organization. He's also a right fielder by trade. He's 24 years old. He will start the season in AA in Wichita. Planning on going to see any games in Wichita. Look for Larnach in the outfield. Next, the Twins have Gilberto Celestino as the 9th prospect in the Twins organization. He's more of a center fielder. Only 22 years old. He came over from the Astros in the trade for Ryan Presley. He will also start in AA at Wichita. He's more of a center fielder. He's got some high-end potential, though, for the Twins. Next guy is Miziel Urbina, number 11 on the prospect list. Only 18 years old. He's listed, in 2018, he was listed as number 6 on the entire international pipeline prospect list in Major League Baseball. Number 6. So, high upside for him. He's a true center fielder. He'll start off only in the rookie league this year. Very young. Very young. Then we've got Brent Rooker, number 13. I think we'll see him first of these prospects to make the major leagues this year. He's going to be starting the season in the alternative training site for the Twins. He is a left fielder, but can also play first base, and that's what the Twins like. As is Kirilloff, Alex Kirilloff, first base. Rooker will start the season on the taxi squad in St. Paul. He's 26 years old. He's the oldest of this group. He's ready to come up. I think he's ready. He's pretty much done everything. They're going to work on his fielding a little more. And he could be interesting in the future. Another hits for power hitter. Next one is Matt Wallner. Wallner's listed at 14 on the prospect list for the Twins. He is a right fielder only, 23 years old. He will start in low A this year. Low A is going to be Fort Myers, the Mighty Muscles, this year. I think he's going to move up to Cedar Rapids, and we may see him the following year in Wichita, which is Class AA for the Twins. The Twins are stacked up in the outfield position here, so we've got a lot, including Alaric Solari. It may even be pronounced Solari. He's number 17 on the prospect list. Left fielder, 21 years old. He is a versatile guy. He'll start in high A this year in Cedar Rapids in 2021. Now, the Twins say that he may be developed as a second baseman. He could play actually both, but in the outfield he's more comfortable on left. Very versatile, 21 years old. And if there is too much depth in the outfield with all these guys ahead of him, his odds may be better at second base. Then we have Travis Blankenhorn, 19th prospect. We've all heard of him before. He's been up once last year, I think maybe even twice. He's 24 years old, left fielder. Now, officially on the prospect list, he is a second baseman, third baseman, and an outfielder. I think he's more comfortable at third base, but we have Josh Donaldson there. And so, once again, he can play second, third, and outfield. More of a utility guy. Now, we dropped Marwin Gonzalez this year, but think of Blankenhorn kind of like him. He can play second, third, outfield. You can plug him in anywhere. Very good defensively. He's 24 years old, so he's ready. He'll be also at the AAA level this year. Look for him, St. Paul Saints uniform, playing one of those positions. And then we've got the last prospect is Emmanuel Rodriguez, prospect number 21. He's also a center fielder, only 18 years old. Now in 2019, he was listed as number 8 on the international prospect list in all of baseball. He will play in the rookie league this year. Lots of talent for the Twins. So, we've got the guys in the big league, 26-man roster, 4 of them. We've got the prospects of the guys coming up. Now, with the current guys, here's the number of years remaining on their contract. Kepler in right is locked in for the next 4 years. He can also play center. He's typically a right fielder, though. Buxton, still have 2 years with Buxton in center. If he stays healthy, that is. And then we've got Cave on a 1-year deal. Twins like him as a 4th outfielder. He could be easily renewed. And then you get Garlick, which is only here on a 1-year deal anyway. And so I think he's going to be one just to kind of fit this year. And then with all this depth coming up, we'll see him roll off. Now, if we're looking at age, here's the exact same prospect list. This time sorted by age. Oldest to youngest. Brent Rooker, 26. So I think the urgency there, why you see the urgency with Brent Rooker is because of the age. He might be coming up already in April or May, or he could spend a bunch of time at the big leagues already in 2021. He's set. He's competed at all levels in the minors. He's ready to go. So we'll see what happens there. Trevor Larnach. He's 24. He's going to be in Double A this year, which means he'll probably be in Triple A next year as a 25-year-old, and then he'll be ready to come up. But the question is, will there be room? Larnach. Now keep in mind, trade bait. Twins are stacked in outfield in the prospect list. We have some potential trades in the mix that could come in here. Travis Blankenhorn, 24 years old. He is pretty much ready. He could come up once again at any position. And I think the next guy here is Alex Kirilloff, number one pick for the Twins. and he's only 23 years old, and I think there's not a big rush to bring him up. One of the keys with Kirilloff is if they bring him up after April 16th this year, it won't count against one of his years as being a big leaguer, and the Twins will have him to stay for many years. And once his 4-year deal, once he makes it to the big leagues, is up, he could be a very expensive free agent. So the Twins want to keep him on as long as they can and try to get that extra year out of him before his price goes way up and he could be gone. Hopefully he can be another Kepler that we can have along for years to come. But he's only 23. Look for him to be up this year, just not right away. Now, we've got Matt Wallner. He's only at the low A level. He's a distant several years yet before he comes up. And then after that, we got the youngsters. Celestino is only 22. Solari, 21. And like I mentioned earlier, the two guys, Urbina and Rodriguez, very, very young. Now, because this episode is prospects only, this doesn't mean this is all the Twins have in their organization for outfielders. Let's take a look at the veterans. Names you may not even know. Twins have signed Rob Refsnyder, outfielder, age 30, South Korean. He was a college stud at Arizona. Was named MVP of the College World Series the year that Arizona won it a few years back. Was drafted by the Yankees, floated around. Now he's age 30. He could be a serviceable outfielder in any of the positions. So if we look for injuries or whatnot, we still have these guys that are going to start the year, I believe, in AAA. Keon Broxton, straight center fielder, age 30 also, JUCO player, played junior college, drafted by the Phillies. And he has spent time with 5 major league teams. 5. He's bounced around. And so the Twins also have these two individuals. They could be up and ready to come in for a spot start here and there on the big league team. And in the meantime, they could be in AAA, playing in the St. Paul Saints organization as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch the Twins outfield this year with all the prospects that they have. Please leave your comments, questions below. Thanks for listening.